Hey guys, welcome to day 2 of the Coach Spotlight. Again, I am Whitney Fenton, one-star diamond coach. I've been in the business for about 2 years. I don't think I mentioned that on my original intro video. So 2 years, a little more than 2 years in the business. And today I want to share with you some of the mistakes that I've made over these past couple years, how I overcame them, or really how I'm still kind of trying to recover from them and learn from them. Not learn from them, I've definitely learned. So the first one is when I first started, Judd, my coach, said, just start a challenge group, jump right in. And I'm so happy he did that because that's exactly what I did. And I really fell in love with challenge groups. I even fell in love with my free challenge groups and writing them and really getting into it. I do things that I'm passionate about. I have a yoga challenge that I love. I have a chakra challenge that I love. So I was doing a free challenge and a paid challenge every single month so my first month I did a paid one. My second month I did a free challenge and a paid challenge every single month. And I was getting a lot of eyeballs on my stuff that way. That's how I was growing. I was inviting, all of the people that were currently in my free challenge to invite all their friends, their families, their coworkers, whoever. Everybody was invited to those. And then, someone out of those would graduate and go into a bigger challenge group, a bigger, longer challenge group with a program and Shakeology and all of that jazz. So I was doing that consistently. There's that word again. Are you guys sick of hearing that word yet? Well, don't be, because that's what this business is all about, consistency. But I did that consistently for probably a year and I'm going to say over 6 months. So over a year and a half. And I had this really awesome pipeline happening. So I was hitting Success Club and, had this follow-up list that was just jamming, it was just really easy for me. I did this long trip to El Salvador. I think it was in August of this year. I was there for 6 weeks and I was like, I'm not going to do a free challenge this month. I've got a lot of stuff in the pipeline. My follow-up list is awesome. I'm just going to take a break this month. I'm just going to run a paid challenge. And then I did that the next month. And then I did that the next month. And then all of a sudden it was December and I hadn't ran a free challenge in August, September, October, November, December, 5 months, which I started to feel. All of a sudden I had this awesome growth in the beginning of my business and I started to see it decline and I couldn't figure out why. I was posting, I was being consistent on social media. I was, continuing to follow up with my follow-up list, but my follow-up list wasn't growing as much as it used to because I wasn't getting all of those people in my free challenges. I wasn't helping and adding value to that many more people like I was earlier in my business. So the point of the story is we do free challenges for a reason. First of all, they're a lot of fun. If you're doing challenges that you actually care about, you're going to find your niche that way. You're going to find your people. You're going to find your tribe. And that's how you're going to get more eyeballs on your stuff, versus, maybe boosting posts on your like page or whatever. So I'm definitely never going to stop running my free challenges. I have my whole year planned out of free challenges right now. I suggest you do the same. So that way when you're talking to people, maybe they're not ready to buy, and that's okay. We're free coaches. Above all, we are free coaches that are trying to help people on their way to a better life. Whether that be financially, whether that be fitness, whether that just might be something emotional. So we are free coaches, guys. Let's not ever forget that. And let's offer value to our people. And sometimes they'll come around and they might want to join you deeper into the business or buy a challenge pack or join your tribe, your team. So free challenges are awesome. They're the way to go. They've definitely been a huge contributing factor to the success that I've had in this business. And something else I just want to touch on, I think I was only supposed to mention one, but I'm going to mention 2 because I think this is really important. I've always been really comfortable. I'm a peacock, if you guys have taken the Josh Coates training. I've been very comfortable living my life on social media. That part doesn't bother me. That part I didn't have to step out of my comfort zone or whatever for that. I was very comfortable just letting it all hang out, if you will. What I am uncomfortable doing is talking about the uncomfortable stuff, the uncomfortable stuff to me, the stuff that's not so sunshine, rainbows, and unicorns. Like Keith has lost his job. We had to sell our house. We had to move in with his uncle. We're literally still living in boxes after like 6 months because we just don't have the space for all of our crap. I didn't do a very good job sharing that journey. We literally, like my Beachbody paycheck saves us every week. And I have not done a good job sharing that because I have developed this whole, sunshine, rainbows, and unicorns on my social media. So it's really, really hard for me sometimes to, and I don't want to say complain. I think there's a difference between bitching and sharing your story. But sometimes I feel when I'm talking about the bad shit that I'm bitching, and I just, I so am the kind of person that wants to look on the bright side and just find the silver lining of every situation. So it's really, really hard for me to share the bad stuff. But when I do, that's the shit people relate to. That's what I'm getting, like, not just the likes on my posts and the comments on my posts. That's when I'm getting the messages saying, holy shit, girl, I feel you. Like, let me join this journey with you. So whether it's your physical transformations, whether it's your financial transformations, whatever it is, share all the little shit, the good, the bad, and the ugly, because that's what makes you real. When I'm traveling all over the planet and, teaching yoga and all these beautiful destinations, people like to follow that. They're very interested in what I'm doing, but nobody wants to join me in that because it just it's not attainable to them yet. That's not in their realm of consciousness yet. So that stuff is getting me followers, but it's not getting me people to join me. Does that make sense? I'm hoping that makes sense. So share all the icky bits, and just don't be afraid to be raw in all areas, even the bad ones. I hope that helps. Again, please ask any questions. I'm an open book. I'm totally cool to share about anything. You can post it right in the thread, private message me, whatever. We prefer the thread because I'm sure other people have the same questions. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.